And what service are you here on behalf of?
Saturday Learning Lounge.
What does your service offer the students here at George Mason?
We are here for the George Mason's Career Fair that we introduce our lab, Think a Bit Lab, that just across the parking lot of George Mason High School.
And what is your service?
This service is for Columbia Baptist's Garden Ministry.
Okay, thank you. And what service are you here with today?
So I'm here with the Arlington Food Assistance Center. This is an organization that helps food needy families that don't quite have enough money to pay for their full grocery bill. So we assist them with some extra food on a monthly basis.
And what does this offer the students?
Well, this offers students a place to either be a tutor or get a tutor to help them with their work, or as a place to come hang out. It's a really cool opportunity.
Is there anything else that you'd like to say about your service?
Sometimes we bring in donuts.
Okay, thank you. Is there anything else about your service you would like to say?
Okay, in our lab, we have a lot of interns from George Mason High School that interns can do some programming and coding and design a lot of cool stuff like the smart mirror, like we have the traffic light projects. So we welcome all the George Mason students go to our lab.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
What does it offer the students?
So the Columbia Baptist Garden Ministry offers students a chance to not only learn about entry-level gardening, but also to serve a community in need. The garden is supplemental to Columbia Baptist Food Pantry, and we serve about 400,000 pounds of food a year to 1,700 different families, and the garden is a supplement to the food pantry. So in addition to just non-perishable goods like boxed and canned goods, we're also getting organic produce coming out of the garden, and you're getting a chance to interface directly with the families in need.
Okay, thank you. And is there anything else about your service you would like to say?
Sign up, bruh.
Thank you. What does this service offer students?
So we're looking for students who have an hour or two or maybe 3 a week to help bring bag food, to help maybe collect food from shoppers at grocery stores, or to help distribute food to people who come in for it.
And is there anything else you'd like to say about your service?
So the Arlington Food Assistance Center is made for Falls Church people because it's right here next to the community. It's less than 15 minutes away. It's easy to get to, and what happens in Arlington affects Falls Church. It's important we help each other.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you enjoying the Service Learning Fair?
I'm actually having a great time. It's bringing the community together, some opportunities to kind of give back to the community. I think it's absolutely fantastic.
Is there any services that you thought were cool and you have interest in?
Can you repeat that again? I wasn't listening.
Are there any services that were cool and you have any interest in?
Columbia Food Pantry and Gardens looks pretty cool. I might go over and check that out. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did you see any services you liked here at the Service Learning Center?
Yeah, I've looked around there's a lot of good people here and a lot of good stations that I want to get into. I think my favorite is AFAC so far. So.
Are you enjoying yourself here at the Service Center?
I am, yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
Is there any services here you're interested in?
Yeah, I was really looking forward to helping out at the library. I'm a big reader personally. I love books. Also, my grandma works there, so kind of got an in. Other than that, no.
Are you enjoying yourself at the Service Learning Center?
No.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How Beyblades affected your life?
Yeah, so when I was in elementary school, probably like first, second grade, I was just bullied a lot because
so for example,
just didn't have the thing the cool kids had. And then one day I got some Beyblades, and it's just history from there.
How has Beyblade affected your life?
Beyblade affected my life because I just sometimes would sit in my room and I had so many stadiums, like Beyblade arenas, they're like circular and plastic, and you can buy like different terrains for the different Beyblades. And so I would just sit in my room and spin my Beyblades like all the time and just watch them go around because I'm a huge fan of Beyblades.
How has Beyblading affected your life?
When I was in 7th and 8th grade, there wasn't really a way to distinguish the superior and the inferior people. So Beyblade was kind of filled that slot. The people with the best Beyblade ability, like me, were the ones that were popular and cool, and the people that had the broken down Beyblades, or simply no Beyblades at all, were the ones that we shamed and threw garbage at.
The sport of Beyblade has had a major impact on the childhoods of many children over the past decade. While most play it for fun, some take the sport to the next level and play competitively. One such person is Paulo Costa, a 2-time world champion. He knows the skills needed to compete at the highest level and the struggles that come along with the success. This is his story.
When did you start Beyblading competitively?
I went to my first Beyblade competition in Seattle when I was 6 years old. I was an instant hit. I was a prodigy in the Beyblade world. I had groupies all over me, my prepubescent Beyblade skills.
How did your popularity affect your game?
You can't let the popularity affect your game. Beyblade is such a cruel sport. It's a fickle mistress of a sport. When you get out there in the arena with just hundreds of thousands of eyes on you, you can't let that get in your head. You gotta be A1 on your game, letting it rip 100%, 110% every time.
What happened after you won your first competition?
Once I won my first competition, the World Championships of 2008, I exploded in popularity. The Blade Sphere they couldn't get enough of me. I was a 6-year-old prodigy, winning across the world at Beyblade.
Tell me about the injury.
That was rough. In 2010, in preparation for the World Championships in Seoul, I was preparing. I was in my mom's basement, as always, letting it rip, and on one particularly vigorous rev, I tore the ligament in my left pointer finger, and I instantly knew something was wrong. I was rushed to the hospital by an ambulance, and upon arrival, the doctors pronounced me dead for 6 minutes. I was in a coma for 4 months. I had to relearn how to walk, how to grip the launcher, how to rev the cord, even how to let it rip. I returned to the professional scene a year later after numerous physical therapy efforts, and the spark was gone.
So what are you doing with the sport nowadays?
Well, it took me a few years, but I got back to the sport. It was about 10 hours of practice a day in mommy's basement again, and but I got it back, and now I'm at the top again. Right now I'm the #1 highest ranked Beyblader in the world. I hold the record for highest war of any blader all time. I've been living the life.
As he said, Paulo is still very involved in the Beyblade scene, despite the setback of his terrible injury. Every day he works in his mother's basement to improve his game and become world champion once again. His story of success, failure, and overcoming obstacles should be an inspiration for us all.